Good evening, and welcome to my show. Watch it freely, and of your own free will. I am your humble host, Count Vigostien. You are probably wondering what this weird and spooky object is. Well, my children of the night, this weird and spooky object is part of my latest experiment based on the film The Brain That Wouldn't Die. Or is it The Head That Wouldn't Die? Weird and spooky.
This riveting tale follows a scientist named Bill.
In other words, Bill Nye, the not actual science guy.
And his mad and inconsistent experiments involving his fellow man. During a bizarre car accident, Bill's girlfriend gets decapitated, but by the power of science, he is able to keep her head alive and vows to find her a new body. She, however, wishes to die and begins to form a plan with one of Bill's other human experiments to end this film. I mean, Bill's reign of terror, of course.
Let me die. Let me die.
Like any experiment, there are a ton of concoctions that create this film. There's the mad scientist genre, a dash of Eyes Wide Shut, and the most important ingredient, Frankenstein.
So, it's Frankenhooker before Frankenhooker.
But it's the story of Frankenstein that is used the most. It bores me to death, both figuratively and literally, how much of it is copied. The discussion of playing God, a deformed assistant, pretentious scientific dialogue, and the film even throws in a Frankenstein monster because there was not enough plot for the brain. It's all a disgrace to the good name of Frankenstein. Frankenstein.
As a side note, it's nice to see Sloth getting work again.
Alas, we must press on. Like most Frankenstein ripoffs, we go through a multitude of pretentious monologues about questionable experiments and what man ought not to do with the powers they possess. All technically monologues, but are regurgitated from other films and contain no substance or real meaning to them.
If we can only find the key. I'm so close now, so very close.
We spend the first 5 minutes in a lab where these points are brought up again and again and again. Keep in mind, it's in the same lab background that would make Ed Wood proud. Nothing. Nothing but a blank wall, blank discussions, and blank characters.
And when the next scene happens, you think, yes! Something new! There is a God!
This, in turn, leads to the most perplexing car ride with Bill and his lady friend. I have so many questions about this scene. He's driving the car at a very fast pace and gets into a car accident that results in his girlfriend's head being detached. Did he do this all on purpose, or did he take this as an opportunity for his experiments? Was he injured in this accident?
I guess so, because all we see is his shirt torn. And that's all you really need to know in order to tell that someone was in a terrible car accident.
Finally, after the accident and a few padded out scenes, we see the woman's head on the table, which miraculously has no scratches or burns from the car accident. And yes, she is indeed alive. What a glorious effect it is! In all my years of horror film viewing, I have never seen something so grotesque yet beautiful at the same time. Eat your heart out, Tom Savini. Go to hell, Rick Baker. This lone head is what cinema is all about.
Let me die. Let me die.
It brings tears of happiness to my eyes. Now that we are done with that, it should be now noted that not until the end does Bill talk to his beloved. No hellos, no how are you, just nothing. And the rest of the film consists of two things and two things only. Bill's failed quest to get a body for the head, or the head wishing for death and planning her revenge. It continues for the rest of the film, and it's the same damn thing again and again.
The brain that wouldn't die. More like the movie that wouldn't end. What are you looking at?
Regretfully, my fellow ghouls, the rest of the film is nothing but padding and filler, with Bill continuously stalking women and failing to obtain them for his experiment. At one point, he goes to a strip club and we spend an agonizingly long time there, with the end result being no prize for Bill. There's even a cat fight, which is what this director does imply is happening, due to a visual of cats. Finally, Bill meets a model named Doris who supposedly has the most beautiful body, according to this terrible tale of terror. She's going through a photo shoot, and one of the photographers is none other than Sammy Petrillo. You know, the guy from Bela Lugosi Meets a Brooklyn Gorilla?
God damn it! How does Bela Lugosi keep appearing in these bleh videos?
But alas, she has a hideous Gerard Butler phantom scar, which basically just means she has a sunburn. Oh well, all he really needs is the body, so it's no big loss, I guess. So you think all is well, my friends? No. Why? Because everything goes to hell faster than Dracula being resurrected. Igor gets his arm ripped off by Sloth, Doris gets stroked by Bill is also attacked by Sloth, the house burns, the head laughs, and just as soon as it begins, it immediately ends. So, that was The Brain That Wouldn't Die. What do I think? Well, the title is sort of a lie, until it ends with the new title of The Head That Wouldn't Die, but aside from that, it's a boring and tired film. Dead tired, if you will.
I told you to let me die.
But now, it is time for the rating.
We have a decapitated head, a Frankenstein monster, a mad scientist, an Igor-type character, and more padding than a Neil Breen film. I shall give it 3 skulls out of 4.
That is all. Fare thee well, my children of the night, and have a happy Halloween.
Hey! Thank God! I couldn't breathe under this thing, you jerk!
Leota, you're alive!
Of course I am, 'cause you won't let me die! Let me die! Let me die! Let me die!
Brings tears of happiness to my eyes.
Sorry. I'm sorry. Let's do that again.
What happened?
I lost it.
Tears of happiness to my eyes. I missed.
Sorry.
No, that was my fault.
I would keep that. That's funny, but